Good morning, YouTube. I'm still on the Wolf Creek Recreational Trail, and I'm headed west right now through Sycamore State Park on the trail. This is just a beautiful area here in Trotwood that this goes past. I don't know how good this video is going to be or how long I'm going to keep this going, because I really don't have my preferred camera for riding and taking videos. I'm using the cell phone camera right now to do some videos. So I'll see how it ultimately, turns out on that end of the spectrum. Anyway, this is a beautiful straight wooded path on the Wolf Creek Recreational Trail. I've heard people say that this part of the trail is actually pretty nice. And it's you could tell it's kind of starting off as a long straight path for a little bit. It sort of reminds me of what I saw in Yellow Springs, but I think this is actually more pretty than that is. So you got some really good, pretty woodland and farmland. And if there is one good thing about this land, and as much as I hate to say it, because Trotwood is in such a, wonder what that's doing there. I guarantee if that was in Dayton, it would have been scrapped for that metal. But because Trotwood is in such a rundown state economically and crime-wise, it's very unlikely anybody's going to want to develop around this beautiful cornfield too. So it's unlikely anybody's going to want to develop around here anytime soon. And some of this land I know is protected. So even if anybody did try and sell their farmland, due to the overall economic condition of the area, especially here out in Trotwood, it'd be tough to sell and put anything out here. But native wildflower area, this is still Sycamore State Park down this way. But you can see it's a nice little area through here. Definitely not that bad at all. I don't know how many videos I'm going to do today of various things, because the weather's supposed to turn a little bit nasty later on, so I haven't quite determined my exact itinerary for the day, but I am going to ride out to Brookville and Verona on this bike path. I might do a few videos of Brookville, maybe one or two of Verona, but it's a beautiful area through here. Going through Sycamore State Park. It's a nice and quiet path. I only seen one person behind me, and I think they were just walking. But yeah, you could tell this is Snake Road, I believe. So yeah, here you got some good soybean fields, real good farming, good agricultural land. I mean, I'm definitely like this area. I mean, as I said, people tend to be a little bit scared to use this bike path because of the areas it goes through, but really, once you're out this way, I really don't think there's an issue. And anyway, I didn't have any problems coming through the Dayton section. Anyway, Siebold Road. So yeah, this is a really nice, you know, bike path that goes through a really quiet and beautiful area. It's just a shame that people have this preconceived notion that you can't come out here and be safe, which in this area it's not a problem. It might be a problem in other parts of Trotwood, but out this rule, nobody's gonna bother you out here. I mean, I just don't see that. I believe, I'm not sure how much of this, I know Sycamore State Park is pretty, no, that wouldn't be it right there, but parts of this could, the edge of it still could be Sycamore, but it's kind of a longer straight path, but you pass by some really good woodland, beautiful farmland here too, as we pass by. Good flowers right here. And if there is one good thing, you actually know what, I am actually going to actually, well, no, I'm going to let this one go on, but see, one good thing about this field is they've let the plants grow, and you got a soybean field, so guess what? That helps stop the runoff from the phosphorus and the other chemicals that have been taken so much criticism. So ultimately, this is ultimately what we should be seeing on the edge of our farm fields, because this helps stop runoff. I guarantee you, if they still had this along up at Grand Lake St. Mary's, along the Maumee River in Toledo, native wildflower area, they would not be having nearly as many problems with the farm runoff. But when you start developing areas along the waterfronts, you're going to have problems. But this is actually how it should have been done right here. But yeah, this is not a bad little area through here, people. It's not a bad little area. Nice shade from the woodlands right here. So you get just some good amount of shade here along the bike path. And there's not like a person anywhere to be found right now. It's Friday morning right now, around 9:30, so I think it's gonna be naturally pretty quiet here in general. I'd love to do videos of some other things out this way, but I just don't know if the weather is going to actually allow it or not today. Anyways, I seen this picture on a thing for the Wolf Creek Trail, so I'm gonna get a look at this. I'm gonna probably end this one here and start a new one right over here. But anyway, that's it for this one.